Hi guys, welcome to Samasthiti. So today we are going to see why exactly is 0 factorial equals 1. Though there are many ways to prove this, we will explore two of them in this video. So the very first one comes from the real interpretation and intuition behind the notion of factorials. It says that n factorial represents the number of permutations of n distinct objects. Now, if n factorial represents the number of permutations of n distinct objects, so let's take some examples. So, for example, let's take this set. It do have the numbers 1, 2, and 3. They all are distinct. Uh, let's make their permutations. So, it can be 1, 2, 3. It can be 1, 3, 2. It can be 2, 1, 3. It can be 2, 3, 1. Again, it can be 3, 1, 2. It can be 3, 2, 1. If we see, these all add up to 6. And from this definition, from this definition, we know that this should actually come out to be 3 factorial because 3 are the numbers here. Now, let's take another example. Let's take another example of this set. It do have a distinct element. If we write its permutations, it will be just 1. The number of permutations it has is also 1, and if the number of elements here is 1, it should be equals to 1 factorial. Both of these here make sense, right? Because 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. 1 factorial is just simply 1. Now, let's take this example. We have an empty set, which can also be represented as this. Now, it do not have any element inside it. So, the number of permutations of the elements inside it should be 1, right? Because we do not have to do anything. So, the number of permutations of 0 elements is 1, right? So, the number of permutations is 1, which should be equal to 0 factorial because here we have 0 elements, right? So from here we can see that 0 factorial should be equals to 1, right? Now there is one more way, there is one more way to do this. If I write what is 1 factorial, you will say it is 1. What is 2 factorial, you will say it is 2. What is 3 factorial, you will say it is 6. What is 4 factorial, you will obviously say it is 24. What is 5 factorial, you will say it is 120. Now let's do reverse engineering, right? If I have 5 factorial which is equals to 120 and I want 4 factorial, so what I'll do, I'll divide this 120 with 5, right? I will divide this 120 with 5. It will give me 24. If I want 3 factorial from 4 factorial, I will divide the 4 factorial with 4. Obviously, it gives me 24 divided by 4 gives me 6. If I want 2 factorial from 3 factorial, I will divide the 2 factorial with 3. It will give me 2. Now if I want 1 factorial from 2 factorial, I will divide the 2 factorial with 2. It will give me 1. Now here comes the interesting part. If I want 0 factorial, I will divide 1 factorial with 1. If I divide 1 factorial with 1, it will give me 1. So these were the two ways in which I have tried to explain you why 0 factorial is equals to 1. So thank you guys. We will meet in the next video then.